Live streamnya jam berapa sih ya mulainya? Aku nggak tahu nih jam berapa nih. Hello Zulfa Najmi Sabila, welcome ya. Ya aku baru mulai live kok ini. Cuma aku masih belum tahu nih jam berapa sih mulainya. Kalau misalnya jam 8 AM UTC minus 4 harusnya itu jam 7 ya. Atau jangan-jangan jam 8 kah? Aku nggak tahu itu jam 8 atau jam jam ini guys, jam 7. Iya katanya jam 8 di Twitch. Jam 8. Soalnya di sini belum ada kabar-kabar. Ganti gitu guys. Masih offline aja gitu. Nah, udah jam 19.00 nih. Oh, udah mulai live-nya guys. Bentar ya. Oke. Hah? Ini udah mulai loh live-nya. Ini. Oke. Mana? Ya. Mana nih? Jam 7 kan? Udah mulai? Oh, udah mulai ya, udah mulai. Yuk, kita nonton bareng yuk. Kalian nampak kan aku live-nya kan? Ntar aku cek dulu guys.
I get to be a part of the Kamisato clan today.
You can be our annoying little brother.
We'll see about that.
Guys.
Guys, isu-isunya.
So, I know
Kazuha
Erica
nggak
has
jadi
made a
Rerun.
brief special
Kazuha
appearance
nggak
before,
jadi
but
Rerun.
this is our
Yes.
first time officially
Yes.
having you both
Yes.
as hosts
Yes.
for a special program.
Yeah, I did a little tour guide-ish segment back when we were showing off the Inazuma locations, so it's really cool to be able to be a part of the
Isunya
gaggle of people
Kazuha
at the table this
nggak
time.
jadi guys. Ayaka single banner.
I'm excited. This is my
isunya.
first time being here, and I think this is the first time we
Ayaka
get to introduce
F2P
everyone
friendly
to
nggak? F2P kok pakai Amonema
Kamisato
bisa
Ayato.
dia.
So I'm stoked.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so
Kamisato
excited to
Ayato.
have you guys and just to be able to do this. Let's get right into it because we've got a lot of exciting new content to cover today. So how about we get things started with a first look at the trailer for version 2.6.
Oke, kita lihat trailernya
Zephyr
yuk.
of the Violet Garden.
Violet Garden. Hoyoverse. Oh, udah Hoyoverse.
Wow, it's so beautiful here!
What? Clearly
so
Run.
many things I've never seen before. Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out, no-holds-barred, anything-goes duel.
It fails to fulfill the most crucial elements. Inspiration.
In that
Yaelah,
case,
Fenty,
we'll need to
Fenty.
order more dishes.
Mabuk sampai Inazuma dia.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I am head of the
Ayato, Ayato.
Kamisato Ayato.
Ini kok nggak HD ya guys?
Cascade. Mind the deluge. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
Oke, bentar. nggak HD. Udah quality 700 loh ini. Ya udah deh.
If my suspicions regarding the portal
Chasm
network
guys,
are correct,
Chasm.
then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
Oke, Chasm ya.
As the helitrons go in, they never emerge again.
Oke, Hilichurch.
Everyone's driving themselves
Ada
crazy
sesuatu.
worrying about it.
Maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order.
Wow.
A whole city that's floating in the air, upside down?
More
Upside
than
down.
one kind of strange power exists here, that it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
Huh? What's this?
Dance
Conversation's
lift.
over.
Oke.
Brace yourself.
Nice, ada dance lift berarti cerita.
Encumber us no more.
Find a way to stop that thing!
Oke, ada dance lift guys. Berarti bakal bentar, kode rhythm dulu ya. Nanti kita ngomong teori-teorinya ya. A B 7 C K B F Q U L E 5. Oke, itu kode rhythmnya guys. Boleh silakan di rhythm. Aku pin ya kok ininya. Aku pin ya kode rhythm di atas ya guys, di komen atas. New kode rhythm kita. Oh alah, ketutup facecam gak tuh? Oh sorry. Oh sorry. Aku pindahin dulu facecamku. Oh sorry, ketutup facecam gak tuh? Guys, berarti ada dance lift, berarti bakal ada lanjutan story.
Wow, so
Yeah, story
intense.
That was
Adiknya ya.
pretty epic.
Epic
Festival was
banget
beautiful
malahan.
and then straight into the chasm and
I know. Things got dark real fast in that
Bener masih belum tahu.
It's like
Ya, kode rhythm
everybody was
pertama ya.
having a
Kode
lot of
rhythm
fun, and
pertama.
then it's serious time with
yeah.
that music.
And an introduction by Kamisato
Aduh.
Ayato.
Yes.
Of course.
Kok
Our
suara
new
Ayato
character.
seksi gitu ya?
And as always, speaking of Ayato, let's dive in by taking a look at our new playable character, Kamisato Ayato.
Oke. Kok suaranya seksi gitu guys, Ayato? Hah, minum boba? Lah itu bukannya... Aku pikir boba itu cuma buatan fan art aja dong. Beneran suka boba dia. Lah Inazuma kok ada boba ya? Aku pikir yang dia minum boba
Most
itu,
people hunker down against a strong headwind.
aku pikir Ayato
Only a
yang
few
minum
know
boba
how
itu
to
guys
utilize
cuman
it to
kayak
their
fan art
advantage.
buatan aja gitu, buatan-buatan fan gitu aja. Tapi rupanya emang princess boba dia.
Ooh, looking pretty
Wow.
sleek.
That voice, though. Crazy sound great.
Powerful yet elegant. Just saying.
Oh, man. His moves look so cool.
The elemental burst, right?
That flashy
Suaranya
thing in there.
Ayato asli,
So
aduh
cool.
seksi banget.
Love it.
I love his elegance as he fights and moves. Really, all of his animations feel very
Boba
elegant
nggak
to
tuh
me.
dia?
And
Beneran minum boba
did
dia
you guys
guys.
catch him drinking boba tea too?
Boba tea.
Look, man, anytime's a good time for boba. Just saying.
I agree, but wait, where did you even get that from?
Shh. Kamisato family secret.
What? Huh?
Oh, kami satu family
If
secret.
you're really
Tea
wondering,
boba.
in-game, Ayato buys his milk tea from a little food stall in Inazuma City.
I gotta find that place.
But it's quirks like that Ayato has that makes people wonder if he's kind of spoiled even though he's served as the head of the Kamisato clan for some time now. For example, he always gives any defective-looking food he makes to Toma and...
Hey, the Kamisato clan has an image to keep up, okay?
Right.
Ada
Well,
image
I
harus
think we can all feel sorry for Toma
Jangan
now.
kasih tahu kalau Ayato minum
Poor
boba, guys.
Toma. And speaking of which, the first impression many of us ever had of Ayato was actually from Ito's character teaser. He was that mysterious voice at the end of the video.
Oh ya, di Ito
You
thriller
know,
kan
actually,
keluar
it turns
suara
out that Ito has a
Ayato.
pretty good opinion of Ayato. I mean, Ito even calls him bro.
That's interesting because I'm curious how those two could possibly get along.
Ito is he's real and a simple and down-to-earth kind of Oni. But all it takes is a few words from Ayato and
Aku nggak tahu
Ito's
lah
super
ya,
inspired
di
and ready to
dunianya
take
Teva
on any
ternyata ada
challenge.
boba, guys.
Ayato does have that effect on people. For those who don't know, he came to the position as the head of the Kamisato clan at a very young age and was able to bring the clan back to its feet while facing some huge difficulties at the time. And while we're on the subject of Ayato, Chris, why don't you give us a closer look at some of his skills?
Sure, leave it to me.
Oke. Boba boy. Jadi
Kamisato Ayato
itu
wields a
boba
sword
boy.
and is a master of the Kamisato art Tachijutsu, just like his sister.
Tachijutsu. Oh, dia
However,
Tachijutsu.
what sets him apart is his hydro vision. In combat, Ayato can unleash large AoE damage in a short amount of
Aku
time
mau kamu,
and is capable of
Ayato.
increasing the effects of his team's normal attacks. After using his elemental skill,
Oke,
Kamisato
elemental
art
skillnya nih ya.
Kyoka, Ayato
Kyoka.
shifts positions to enter the Takimeguri
Ini yang the
Kanka
best.
state and leaves a watery illusion at his original location.
Tuh,
The watery illusion can explode, dealing AoE hydro damage.
hydro damage
In the
ya, guys.
Takimeguri Kanka state, Ayato's normal attacks become Shunsuiken, which are like quick watery blades capable of dealing AoE hydro damage. After a Shunsuiken attack hits an opponent, it will grant Ayato the Namisen effect, increasing the damage dealt by Shunsuiken based on Ayato's current max HP.
Tuh.
The Takimeguri Kanka state will be
Jadi,
cleared when Ayato leaves the
saat
field
dia
or when he uses his elemental skill
slash
again.
So,
gitu
sounds
guys,
like we better
damage-nya
be
itu
careful if we
berdasarkan
don't
dari
accidentally
HP-nya
cancel a
Ayato.
state.
Jadi Ayato tuh
Exactly.
ya sama
Next,
kayak Hutau
he
lah
has a
main
passive
HP
talent,
gitu.
Kamisato art Mine wo Matoishi Kiyotaki, which means lucid rapid spiraling the summit, in case you were wondering. With this talent, when Ayato
Berarti
uses his
udah
elemental
terpikir
skill
sih
and when the water illusion
untuk
explodes,
iniin
he will
Ayato.
gain a set amount of Namisen stacks. Ayato's elemental burst, Kamisato art Suiyu, will unveil a garden of purity in which bloom water blades will rain down and attack opponents within its AoE.
Ih, cantik.
Ooh, sounds pretty.
Gorgeous.
Cantik. Gorgeous.
This will increase the normal attack damage of characters within that AoE. After unlocking another passive talent, Kamisato art Michiyuku Hagetsu, if
Iya,
Ayato is
kayak
not on the
Ganyu
field
dia,
and his
cuman
energy
dia
is low,
kayak
he will
Hutau
regenerate
main
a set
HP.
amount of energy at regular intervals. In daily life, Ayato's more indulgent side tends to come out from time to time.
Itu
With his
dia,
passive
makanya aku
talent,
pengen ngincar
Kamisato
si
art daily
Ayato
cooking.
karena aku ada
When
jet
Ayato
cutter,
cooks a dish
guys.
perfectly, he has a
Tapi
set
kemarin
chance to
menang
receive an
Baal
additional
pula kan.
suspicious dish of the same type.
Which
Spesial
I'm pretty
dish
sure he
itu
just
dia.
turns and sends straight to Toma.
Yup.
Oh, wait! Guys, I get it now. That's why Toma could eat all the strange stuff during the hot pot game before. He's had a lot of practice eating weird things.
Oh, no wonder. That makes so much sense now.
Ya kodenya baru
In all
satu ya guys,
seriousness,
sabar
though,
sabar
I
sabar. Kodenya
think
baru
that the
satu.
passive talent it's really simple, but it's pretty interesting.
All right, so let's
Okay.
talk about how travelers can get Kamisato Ayato in the new version.
Yep, it's time to dive into the coming
Yes!
event wishes.
Jadi
Ayato
Kazuha
will be
nggak ada
available
guys.
for the earlier part of version 2.6
Fase
via
pertama
the Azure
adanya
Excursion event
Ayato
wish.
sama
At the same
Venti.
time, Venti will
Fase
also be
kedua
available
adanya
via his own
Ayaka.
event wish
So,
called Ballad in
Thank you
Goblins.
Hoyo Force. Ternyata Hoyo
Alright,
Force
we're
nggak
getting another Venti
sejahat.
rerun.
Nggak sejahat si
And
Hoyo
that's
kemarin
not
ya.
all. In the later part of version 2.6, Kamisato Ayaka will be returning for her first rerun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ya bagus lah kan.
As for the new
Jadi
weapon
kalian yang
event
ngincar
wish,
Kazuha,
travelers will see
ngincar
an all-new
Ayaka, jadi bisa
Inazuman
ngincar
5-star
dua-duanya lah
sword
kan.
called Haran Geppaku Futsu. So be sure to keep an eye out for that as well. In version 2.6,
Full Archon
Kamisato
rerun ya.
Ayato's very own story quest, Cyprus's Custos chapter, will also be available for travelers to play through. As the Sakoku decree has been lifted and Inazuma is welcoming in a new era of progress, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are presented with a rare, joyous occasion. But beneath the surface of
Kazuha
this
nggak
happy
jadi
time,
Rerun ya.
trouble is stirring.
Kita bisa tidur
As head of
nyenyak
the Yashiro
guys.
Commission, Ayato will find himself in an unusual position. Everybody can look forward to exploring all of this amazing new story.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool, especially
Iya sih,
the
Daivan,
Traveler and
bener.
Ayato meeting for the
Kalau ada
very
resep
first time.
boba kan.
Yeah, that's
Boba
gonna be
pertama
so
di
exciting.
Taiwan.
If you're looking forward to playing this new story quest, then just remember to save up those story keys.
You know I will.
All right, now that
The
we've seen a
area,
new character
the
coming
chasm.
our way, let's jump into the all-new
Udah
area
nggak
travelers will be able to
sabar.
explore in version 2.6. In our previous special program, we gave everyone a sneak preview of the new area called
Iya, ada
Chasm.
weapon baru, weapon Kazuha ya, weapon
Let's
weapon
watch a quick
Kazuha.
trailer
Sorry,
to see what travelers
weaponnya
can expect to
Ayato.
encounter during their
Weapon
adventures
baru
in this
ada
new area.
weaponnya Ayato
Let's
ya.
go.
Nah ini dah, kita lihat trailer The Chasm. Oh, dia di bawah tanah ya, guys. Oh, berarti ini kayak Enkanomiya nih. Kayak Enkanomiya di bawah tanah. Undergroundnya Liyue. Please ada new domain, please. Ada new domain, please. Yang isu-isunya buat Xiao. Iya dong, ladang Primo. New map, new ladang, guys.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to glide down the chasm. It looks so fun.
That's the first
Sama
thing I
yang
thought of,
aku juga
yeah.
pengen.
Love it.
Oh
Traveling
my
It's scary,
the
but just think of
chasm.
all the air you'll get.
I mean, it'll be amazing to explore for sure.
Yeah, I just don't want to run into that monster though. It was kind of scary.
So cool. As we saw in the trailer, the outside of the chasm is really beautiful, but there are also deep underground levels that exist far below the surface.
That's where all the scary stuff happens.
Yeah.
Iya.
While exploring the
Koyover
deep
suka
underground
gelap
levels,
kayaknya.
travelers will need to use
Okay.
a gadget
Ada
called
gadget
a
baru,
Lumenstone
guys.
Adjuvant to aid them in exploration.
Stars.
This gadget will
Strobe.
illuminate the darkness, allowing everyone to explore even the darkest of
So,
places.
kita juga bakal
Oh,
ngolek
okay,
baru
so
lagi,
maybe
guys.
less
Nih,
scary then.
kalau misalnya
Travelers will be
di
able to enhance the
Dragon's Pen
Lumenstone
ada yang
Adjuvant
kita
to increase
kolek
its
buat naikin
capabilities.
pohon
Doing
ini
so
ada
will
nih.
also allow travelers to explore more efficiently and will even grant us a variety of
Tuh,
rewards,
kita
including a
ngekolek
4-star weapon billet
sampai
and an
level.
all-new name card.
Nice.
In the chasm, travelers will also discover a
Oh
brand
my
new
God,
artifact domain
artefaknya.
called the Lost Valley.
Attack persen,
Inside the
attack
domain,
persen.
you'll discover a mysterious environment as boundless and majestic as the chasm itself. Completing the challenge in this domain will award travelers with artifacts from the Vermilion Hereafter and echoes of an offering artifact sets. And what would be a new area without some new
Wah,
story
tuh
content?
Xiao. Artefak
In addition
buat
to
Xiao.
everything we've covered so
Yay.
far,
Thank
a
you,
whole
Ayaka. Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Kenapa ini?
new And
Okay,
if
okay.
that isn't enough, the one and
Oh,
only
new
Dean's
Arson
Lift
Quest
will also
lagi
be
ya,
making
Dean's Lift,
another
guys.
appearance during the story.
Oh, it's
udah nggak
been a
sabar
pretty
aku.
long time since we've seen Dainslev.
Yeah, totally. And in this storyline, travelers will be meeting up with Dainsleif in the dark depths of the chasm to investigate some ancient ruins together.
Okay.
Throughout the quest, we'll be learning a lot more about Conria as well as the Abyss.
Wow,
It will be a
bakal
truly
ada
unforgettable adventure
kayak
as we will
isu-isu
uncover
Kanria, guys,
secrets of
katanya.
the past
Apa yang terjadi
together.
di
So
Kanria
you're
nanti
saying
nih?
it'll be a bit of a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Switch, you're dead.
And in addition to the Archon quest and world quests, there are still many mysteries that remain hidden in the depths of the chasm. There will be much more for travelers to
Please
experience
lah.
in the chasm with future version updates. So please look forward to that.
I know I will.
Pada rhythm kedua nih.
But this seems like a pretty good time to pause for a moment and take in everything we've seen about version 2.6 so far.
Yeah, and get some Primo Gems.
Oh, agreed. Sounds good to me. Ready, everyone? Here you go.
Yuk.
Yes.
Pada rhythm kedua guys. Ntar ya, aku fokus dulu. 3 TP U K S F 8 C 5 X 9. Oke, kode rhythm keduanya aku ini ya, aku pin ya guys. Soalnya terakhir kita tahu kalau Dan Slim itu ke teleport ya, masuk ke portal yang sama dengan Lumin, atau kalau kalian make MC-nya Lumin yang sama dengan Ether. Dia pergi, berarti mereka terteleport entah kemana nggak tahu. Tapi kalau misalnya Dan Slim-nya pergi ke The Chasm, berarti Lumin itu berteleport ke Chasm gitu, atau gimana ya? Aduh, teori-teorinya nggak ngerti lah ini, seriusan.
Welcome back, everyone! Next, we'll be introducing a new event for everyone called Hues of the Violet Garden.
CQ.
Ooh,
Wow,
yeah, that's right.
Kita ada
So,
free CQ, guys.
as we mentioned at the start of the program, there will be a
Yes,
festival
akhirnya aku
taking place in
bisa.
Inazuma.
6.
The theme of this event goes hand in hand with the
C6
festival
min
being
CQ
organized by
aku.
the Yashiro Commission and Yaimiko. With the festival focusing on culture and creativity, travelers will not only have the opportunity to meet guests hailing from other nations, but also finally see some familiar faces again.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty
Akhirnya
interested
Kli
to
ketemu
see
sama
what
Yomiya.
Yoimiya and Kli are up to. That seems like a pretty interesting combo.
Yeah, me too. I'm just excited to go around and see everybody.
How's
Yeah.
Ito doing? No.
What is he ever doing?
Kayaknya Ayato nih
Well,
suka
throughout the
ngusilin
event,
si Ito
we'll be
deh.
experiencing some interesting stories alongside those characters at the festival. And there may even be some unexpected characters making an appearance.
Nice.
Oh, tolonglah jangan indie home. Aku nggak indie home, sorry. Aku ini, aku
Of the moon and stars inscribe. Travelers will meet a bard
Maafkan
from
aku,
Mondstadt
guys.
in search of inspiration among Inazuma's unique landscapes. During the event, travelers can gain a poetic theme and take pictures based on the hints to submit to the commissioner. The more pictures we supply, the easier it will be for them to compose more lines of poetry.
Ini event foto-foto
Travelers can
bareng.
then choose the lines they prefer and help
Foto-foto
complete the
bareng
composition.
yang kayaknya
All right,
cuman ada
sounds
di
easy enough.
Inazuma,
I'm
guys.
sure our travelers can handle this one.
Regional Inazuma.
Oh, for
Event
sure.
kita foto bareng
Experienced travelers
yang
who are familiar with the map and
itemnya itu
terrain
item
will definitely be
Inazuma
able to
aja
quickly
gitu.
find the best spots for photos.
Our next event gameplay will be a familiar one for our audience. It's Theater Mechanicus. I'm sure many of you have already played this game, and this time around there will
Semoga
be some
Kli
new
ketemu
twists
Ito.
to the
Cocok
game.
banget itu Kli sama
Komakata is
Ito.
promoting the latest version of Theater Mechanicus, and in such a large international cultural event, there's been some innovations
Cesa
made to
sampai
attract
permanen
the
kok sama
attention of
kayak
the
Enkanomia.
organizers and visitors.
Sweet.
In the all-new Theater Mechanicus stage of brilliance,
Akhirnya
each stage will have its own
Mechanicus,
special
Theater
stage
Mechanicus
features.
balik lagi.
Travelers will need to work these features into their
Salah satu
strategy
event
to
yang paling aku
swiftly
suka
clear
nih.
each challenge.
What's also different this time around is that travelers will need to equip wondrous sticks before entering each stage.
Oh, kita bisa
This will be a
ngambil-
real test for our ability to make
Oh.
combinations. The game mode has also been streamlined to reduce the amount of time required to play.
Bedanya sama yang kemarin kita
Upon
bisa
entering a
ngambil satu
stage,
stick
travelers will find some mechanici that have already been
sebelum
placed.
mulai, guys.
You may choose to modify or dismantle them, or build more mechanici around them to create optimum combinations that will swiftly handle enemies coming your way.
Cool. Our third event mode is called Clash of Lone Blades,
Oh,
which is an all-new challenge centered around sword fighting.
Oh,
After unlocking this game mode, a new duel against a sword master with
Wah, kita
unique
bisa duel
abilities
dong.
will unlock each day.
wah, asik
During
nih.
the challenge, players will control the traveler
jangan bilang
and
kita
will
cuma
be
bisa
unable
pakai
to
MC.
use their elemental skill and elemental burst, but instead can use an all-new parry mechanic.
Oh, kita nggak
Performing a
bisa
parry
gunain
will allow you
elemental
to take
skill
a
sama elemental
defensive
burst
stance
ini,
and
guys.
reduce incoming damage. Travelers may focus and master the timing to perform a perfect parry,
Oh,
which will give you the upper
bisa
hand in the
parry
challenge.
pula di sini.
Cool.
Mau
Sounds
jadi
pretty
Elden Ring nih,
challenging.
game.
It's
mau
also worth
belajar
mentioning that our
dodge
final
bisa
and
lah tadi
strongest
itu ya.
opponent for this challenge happens to be someone who had no choice but to join the competition due to difficult financial circumstances. It turns out they are just an average store owner with their hearts set on winning that prize money. Who would have guessed you'd find such tough opponents from just in town? Travelers should get ready to take on opponents in one-on-one duels.
Oh, and last but not least, we have an Ikebana event called the Floral Courtyard. In this event, travelers will need to
Oke,
follow
event
florist
baru.
themes to create a
Oh,
specific floral
Sama
courtyard.
event yang
A courtyard
kemarin ya,
is comprised
guys.
of different parts,
Ini event
with each
bunga-bunga.
part having different materials to
Ya,
choose from.
event kalian tukar-tukar
After completing a
bunga sama
theme,
pemain
travelers
lain
may
lah.
actually use the courtyard they receive and place it in the Serenity Pot. Ikebana is an
Serenity
art
Pot.
form, so when travelers are creating a floral courtyard, they need to incorporate their own interpretation of beauty.
So what you're
Udah
saying
keluar
is if your
banner ya.
courtyard is
Banner
looking
fase
ugly,
pertama
then you're
Ayato
probably
Fenty,
doing it
fase
wrong.
kedua Ayaka.
I see you.
Jadi Kazuha batal
Speaking
rerun,
of
guys.
Ikebana, Ayaka is the sponsor behind the Ikebana event. You know, Ayaka's
Ayaka yang
very skilled at
sponsori
Ikebana.
Of course, he
event
is.
ini.
You know, she invests in the promotion of this event every year, and that it's one of her greatest joys.
Yep, that sounds like Ayaka.
And that's about all we can share about this event for now.
Oke.
After participating in all
Berarti ada
4 of
event
these
ini,
special event
event
game modes and reaching certain
foto-foto, terus
criteria,
event
travelers will be able to invite Xingqiu
teater
to join their
mekanikal
team
sama
for free.
event
So, don't forget to try out all
ya
the
event
events.
battle sama event
Maybe you'll
bunga-bunga.
find a new favorite.
Yeah, give them a shot. Everyone should be sure to have a good look around the festival. The streets of Rito will be specially decorated
Pada Rhythm
throughout the
baru
year during
2 ya
festival,
keluar. Ini
so
kayaknya yang
everyone
ketiga.
can enjoy the lively and exciting atmosphere.
That's right. This is one festival you won't want to miss.
Oh no.
I won't. Version 2.6 will also be featuring an event for travelers who enjoy spending time in the kitchen. The event is called Spices from the West.
Oke.
In this event, a person from Sumeru is visiting to do research on
Spices from
seasonings.
the West.
She hopes to find someone who can help her conduct her research by making seasonings according to recipes and taste test dishes using these seasonings.
You know, if there's food involved, I'm sure Paimon won't be far off.
Oke, guys, kalau kemarin
and I'm hungry!
Oh, no.
New seasoning recipes will gradually unlock over the course of the event, and all the recipes will be available before the event
ya, kita
ends.
buat ramuan
When
buat
you begin
masakan
making
lah
the
ini.
seasonings, the needle on the slider will move back and forth from edge to edge. Follow the instructions given on the recipe and press the button as the needle points to the corresponding ingredient to add them to the pot. And just as a reminder to everyone, there is a limit to the amount of mistakes you can make while creating a seasoning. So be sure to make the best of each chance with as
tuh,
little
kalian
mistakes
tinggal
as possible.
tekan space aja buat
Otherwise, you'll have to
masukin
start over
bahannya,
again.
guys. Tinggal tekan
Add the
space
correct
aja.
number of ingredients before you use up all your attempts, and
Iya
you
ya,
will
pokoknya
succeed.
2.5 kita
So,
jadi
is
bartender,
that what you're saying is
2.6
for
kita
this
jadi
event,
buat
pressure
ramuan.
cooker is on. I had to, I'm sorry.
Oh
That
gosh.
was good, but it also hurt at the same time.
That was quite fire, as they say.
Oh, please help me.
But seriously, like, gosh, this looks like we'll need little hand-eye coordination for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
The heat is on.
Oh, no. What did I start?
Okay, guys. So, by adding seasonings you created to delicious dishes, you can obtain fragrant dishes. Travelers may invite characters to taste test the fragrant dishes in their Serenity Pod to increase their companionship XP. Just keep in mind that the character's personal
Oh,
preferences
kita bisa
also
ngasih
vary.
makanan mereka, guys.
That's right. It'll be the
Selama
perfect
event.
opportunity to test how well travelers really know their characters.
Yeah.
Oh, mungkin boleh lah
Good
kalian
little
masaknya jelek-jelek terus kalian kasih apa ya
In
reaksi
version
mereka.
2.6, we will be receiving a new challenge event
banyak.
called Vibro Crystal
Wow, ladang
Research.
primo,
We
guys.
find a
2.6.
researcher from Fontaine on the outskirts of the chasm studying the harmonic motion transmitted between gems known as vibro crystals. If we connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects, Then we can defeat the enemies and obtain great rewards.
In case that's a little confusing, why don't you explain what the transmitter and receiver crystals are first and what kind of effects the reactions can make?
Oh, right. Sure thing. So, after the player configures their own vibro crystal setup, they will obtain different combat buffs.
Okay.
Transmitter crystals govern the triggers for the buff effects,
ini event
and
ini
receiver
ya, battle
crystals will
lagi,
trigger the
guys.
buffs once the conditions
Event
are met.
tryhard, event tryhard lah.
This all sounds
Battle.
very scientific.
Did you pull that out of your sleeve
He
again?
still has boba?
I always have boba.
I always have
sharing?
boba.
Because this is my boba.
You can still share.
We'll see.
Oh, please, with your sister.
Aduh, aku kayak mau
Okay.
beli boba deh
Let's get
jadinya
back to it.
gara-gara Ayato
Okay.
nih.
Each challenge is split into 2 battles, which will require travelers to compose 2 teams for the challenge, as well as different vibro crystal setups. Of course, the game will also provide some trial characters to help everyone complete the
red
challenge.
off.
Defeating enemies will award points, and travelers will be given an
satu
insignia
karakter,
based on their
satu ini
score. It's gonna be awesome, so be sure to give it a shot.
Yeah, sounds
Hampir
great.
sama dengan Hyukin Iki lah ini guys, cuman
In the
bedanya
new
ini satu
version,
karakter ada
travelers will be receiving a
buffnya.
commission from an Inazuman artist.
Okay.
She'll ask us to use the camera to take pictures of scenery in different nations as inspiration for her illustrations.
Seems like the traveler has literally gained the trust of people everywhere.
That just means they're going to be busy for
Ini
a
yang
very,
foto-foto
very
tadi
long
ya.
time.
Oh, right.
Wah
In
gila,
the photo notes,
ladang
we'll be able to see
primo,
comments from the
guys.
artist and
Serius,
understand her
aku ngerasa di
requirements
2
to
titik
complete the photo.
5-nya agak
capturing
kurang primonya,
landscapes
tapi
for
kalau ini
inspiration.
kayaknya bakal banyak
Sounds
primo
pretty
nih.
elegant.
And you would know about being elegant.
Yeah, duh.
This
Yeah,
event will
duh.
definitely be on the more relaxing side of things. What could be
Yeah,
better than
duh.
exploring and earning primo gems?
Fans Billie Eilish mungkin si Ayato nih.
And travelers will definitely find a ton of great photo spots to remember in the process.
And finally, in addition to all the events we've already mentioned, Leyline Overflow will be returning once again for version 2.6.
Nice.
Travelers can watch for future announcements for more details. You definitely don't want to miss the chance
Ada
to get
Leyline
some more
lagi,
Mora
guys.
and character EXP materials.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. I think that just about does it for all the events we have coming our way in version 2.6. Next, let's talk about some system updates and optimizations to the game. First, we have an optimization to the game's mobile version. After the update, travelers will be able to tap and hold on the icons of the characters in their party to quickly bring up the party
Astaga.
setup menu.
Nice. So it'll be way easier for the mobile players to open up their party setup and do some changes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, also, there will be multiple improvements coming to the tutorials archive system, making it easier for travelers to reference.
Oh, cool.
First, the tutorial icon will always stick next to the mini-map on the
icon
upper
baru.
left for new players, making it easier to access the tutorials archive. Plus, players will be able to quickly locate the tutorials they viewed recently, and the system will even remember where in the tutorial you last left off. Finally, in the Living Beings archive, the tutorial button will be adjusted to a more obvious location.
That all sounds pretty handy.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And
kita bisa
last but
mencari
certainly not
lokasinya
least,
di mana ya,
during
kan?
version 2.6, Genshin Impact will be releasing the second OST album for the Inazuma region, Islands of the Lost and Forgotten.
Yes.
The album will be comprised of a total of 3 discs featuring music from Seirai Island, Watatsumi Island, Surumi Island, and Enkanomiya, as well as some epic combat music.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope everyone will enjoy listening to that gorgeous
Guys, ada
music.
yang mau
I know I will.
nonton ininya nggak? Konsernya nggak? Atau kita udahan? Lah, kok dari rhythm yang ketiga mana? Aku nggak tahu ini mereka bakal ada konser atau enggak. Ini ya, Sing Into Oblivion. Wah, ini aku suka nih lagu ini. Neng, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. mengingat masa-masa pertama kali kita ngebuka pintu itu ya. Wow, kayak gitu kali loh. Oh, udah available ya untuk OST-nya guys. Lihat tadi baru cuman 2 yang keluar. Aku nggak tahu udah keluarkah yang ketiga. Nih yang ketiga ya. T 7 C 2 T D 8 C 5 Z D. Aku pin ya guys. Untuk kode redeemnya udah 3 keluar. Aku pin kode redeemnya ya. Ada komen di pin ya guys, di atas. Ya, Ayato, please, harus dapet ini Ayato guys. Boba, Princess Boba ini, bener-bener Princess Boba.
Well, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm out of boba. Oh, and we've come to the end of the version 2.6 special program.
No!
What? I was just gonna ask you for some boba.
Kata Ayato bilang bobanya habis.
So many in your sleeve. What happened to all of them?
They're in my tummy.
Oh. You could have shared. But
Funny,
as
Ayato
Ayako would
funny
say,
asli.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
Oh, I know, right? But hey, it won't be that long.
Aduh. Wah, kayaknya aku meski upgrade ini deh kayaknya guys. Upgrade wifi nih. Gak sanggup wifi ku.
I also am really looking forward to the soundtrack just because, oh man, the music in this game is so good.
Yes.
I just, it'll be cool getting to, just chill out and listen to it. And oh man, I just can't wait.
Yeah. And not only am I excited for the chasm area, but also the story. I'm curious to see what Dainsliff is doing back,
yang kita tunggu
and
itu the
how
chasm sama story
the traveler
Dainsliff
will
asli.
interact with him. And also, you guys rock this special program. It's been so much fun doing this with you.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, guys. Kayaknya
It was
udah
super
kelar
fun.
deh.
Yeah. So the new version will be landing on March 30th. Be sure to mark your calendars
March
and
30?
be ready to play.
March
And
30?
we hope everyone will enjoy all that 2.6
Berarti
has
tanggal
to
30
offer.
Maret
I look
besok
forward to seeing
guys.
everyone enjoy the festival in Inazuma.
Yeah. And just a reminder, travelers can keep an eye out for future official announcements for more information on the coming version. All right, well, that's it for us today. Thanks, everybody,
Thank
and
you.
see you in game.
Thanks,
See you in
guys.
game. Thanks. Bye. Udah kelar ya guys. Mungkin ya live streamnya juga kelar ya. Aku cuman mau live stream untuk ini aja, live stream untuk nonton barengnya, sekalian aku mau buat video untuk kode redeemnya. Makasih ya teman-teman udah nonton. See you besok lah ya. Besok streaming lagi malam minggu streaming Genshin Impact-nya. Makasih semuanya. Bye bye. Assalamualaikum.